Hello and welcome to another video from the Gaming Toy Boy. So today I thought we'd take a look at the different generations of Geyper Man, and we'd also do a little comparison to one of the early action men. So let's get started. So here we are on the left, an original early 1970s action man with the gripping hands, and we have an early version, the first generation of Geyper Man, or Hyper Man, however you'd like to say it. So looking at them, you wouldn't think there's a lot of difference here, and in some respects there aren't, but actually everything apart from the head sculpt here is a completely different mould. Nothing here is identical. So the feet are different, legs, everything on the legs are different, as you can see with the ball joints there. They're completely covered on the Geyper Man almost, where they're mostly visible on the Action Man. The groin area is different. The chest looks very similar, but it's also different. And obviously here we don't have elastic in the neck there. We have a fitting just like on a talking Action Man or G.I. Joe, as are their arms. And that's because they basically use that type of fitting for the torso piece. You have screws in the back of this. So there's no one piece here, it's two pieces put together. And the arms have little spindles, just like on the talking G.I. Joes and Action Men. So other differences here are the rivets. These ones you can actually see right through. Bit strange really, but you don't really get to see them when they're dressed, although you do have one in the neck which is a bit visible. So they're the main sort of differences. The head sculpt is identical, but the paint job is obviously different and does actually make it look quite different. The colour in the plastic is different as well. You obviously got a darker shade here than the Action Man. So they're basically the differences you get. You also get something I didn't talk about, was the hands. So with the Action Man you just got the one single peg that the hand slotted onto. With this you get the peg with the two little pieces that the hand slots over, and is much better really than the original Action Man hand in design really, but yeah, I do prefer these ones. So moving on, we'll compare the next generation of Geyper Man. So from head to waist is basically identical. Well, they are identical pretty much. Slightly different hands, been slightly reworked, and they probably last better. As you can see, this one's gone dark. These ones basically look as good as new. So obviously the difference here is the blue pants. You get the muscle body type legs. At the knees they have a proper joint though, unlike the ones we saw in the Action Man and Geyper Man line. Geyper Man, G.I. Joe line. Obviously in the Action Man line these are only on the Tom Stone and Bullet Man figure. We never got the muscle body type on any other Action Men. I think in Australia, in Australia they did on the Toll Toy versions. So apart from that, like I said, identical from head to waist, but completely different body. So leg set. So basically this is like a hybrid really, and this is basically this is the final generation. So we get an eagle-eyed head here, but it's not an eagle-eyed head, it's just a sculpt of one. Now this has painted eyes. It gets the G.I. Joe full muscle body on this, but it's not the same as nothing seems to be on these figures. They all seem to be re-engineered in some way, and for the better for the most part. As you can see, no rubberized elastic going through the arms here. These are actually fitted properly to the body, as is the elbow joint, which is basically the same as a dynamic physique Action Man. And another nice little tip here for you: if you have a broken Geyper Man and you still have the pegs on the elbow joint, if you have a break here somewhere, the Action Man forearm will fit onto one of these. So a little tip there for you. So basically they're the differences there between the generations, and the differences there between that particular Action Man, type of Action Man. Obviously there's other generations of Action Man as well, but I'll be here all day if we're going through all of those. So I hope this video was of interest to you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye for now. Hello again. I just thought I'd quickly do this little look at the back of the Geyper Man here in comparison to a talking Action Man, just so you can see the similarities. You can also see the differences as well from the back of the figure. So there we are, I just thought I'd give that, and then you obviously can see the mark there as well. Geyperman made in Spain. Okay, so I'll see you again next time, folks. Goodbye for now.